Hello, it's PolishPolVR, welcome to the channel, and it's time to do another episode of PSVR Showcase, a show in which we're looking at all the upcoming PlayStation VR games. Each week it's different games. Sometimes you can see same game a few times, but it's always gonna be new footage and new information about the game. Also, if there is no game you like to see in this episode, check out the playlist. We've got over 60 episodes of the show, so I'm sure you're gonna find what you're looking for. And also, before I start, let me just plug in the merch. The merch is here. You've been asking me for quite a long time now. Finally, I had a chance to get around it, so it's here. Go to the store, but also it's in the description. Just click on the link. This merch is called Only Gamer in the Village. I was thinking that's gonna be quite fitting for the channel. There is hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, funny packs, face masks, anything you want. So go check it out and get some cool looking merch. Of course, there is different colors. Pink hoodie, as you probably know, it is there as well. Anyway, let's do it. We're gonna start today from Walking Dead Saints and Sinners MEATGRINDER update. This is coming very soon. The good news is the developers sent me early version of this update, so I can play and check it out. The bad news is I cannot tell you anything about it. I cannot even say when it's coming out, I think. So I just gonna hold off, but keep in mind, Saints and Sinners MEATGRINDER update will be with you very soon. Now, Saints and Sinners is one of the best PlayStation VR games. If you played through it, if you completed it, then you're gonna get this update. What comes with this update as well, apart from new environments and new game mode, it's for the people who kind of don't want to just be walking around, crafting, exploring too much, keep on dying and stuff like that. Let's think about it like a easy mode, maybe, just so you can experience the story. So the developers added, I'm assuming it's for the accessibility as well, so very nice of them. So it's gonna be quite a big update. It's coming very soon, and your Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is about to get much better, even though it's already great. This is your Dreams PlayStation VR update. I don't think I have to say too much about it. The update that we was waiting very long time for, coming next week. And in this update, of course, you'll be able to make your dreams / games / experiences, whatever you want, in virtual reality. In past, the developers promised that it's gonna come this gen, and they said it's gonna come to PS4, and they delivered on it. Now, the Dreams PSVR cannot come soon enough. I daily checking out what people been making in Dreams, and you are making some awesome stuff. With virtual reality, it's going to be even better. How it's gonna work, basically, you'll be able to choose to have your game just in VR all flat, and then you can just go and make it. If you already made something, they kind of make it easy to put it in VR, kind of just like a flick a switch and it's in VR. When it comes to the performance, there will be an option. You can have dreams what not perform that good, but you still be able to play them. But I'm assuming you're gonna have to choose and agree to it by yourself, of course, due to motion sickness. Also, they're gonna run dynamic resolution, so if you own PlayStation 4 Pro, you'll probably be getting better resolutions in the games. And when it comes to backwards compatibility, I'm assuming on PlayStation 5, Dreams gonna look awesome. This is just around the corner. Of course, if you own the game, this update is for totally free, so you're just gonna have to update it and then off you go. If you never played it, there's quite a lot to take in when you want to make your own games. If you don't want to make games, there's tons of games there out already, what you can just do and, you know, play. But if you want to make something by yourself, I say get it now and start learning, because even though it's quite a lot to take, it kind of gets all simple. Once you know what you're doing, it just takes a bit of time to get used to. But Media Molecule definitely pull off something amazing, and this is, I'm assuming, it's gonna be biggest PlayStation VR release ever. Okay, anyway, next game, and we're gonna talk about bit of ill-fated Zero Killed. The game, this is the brand new footages, what the developer been putting out, so you can have a look. Finally getting a full release on PC. It's been in early access to a kind of bad reviews, hopefully they improved. but also they saying PlayStation VR version will come as well. They just don't say when, because they don't want to give you a kind of rubbish version of the game. So Zero Killed, of course, was announced as Special Forces ages ago, and it's been quite a big announcement because it's supposed to be our first PlayStation VR online shooter with aim controller support, so the announcement gone down very, very well. Then later on the company changed its name, but also they changed the game's name to Zero Killed. They released early access on PC. It turned out to not be that great, so they've been working on that. They've had tons of problems with PlayStation VR version as well, and we've had other games releasing, you know, Firewall, Zero Hour already come out, Honor and Duty D-Day. I'm assuming Alvo and even Zero Caliber gonna come out before Zero Killed. So hopefully they're gonna do something right, something good to make people buy this game. But like I said, it's meant to be this big first person shooter online for PlayStation VR, and sadly it didn't happen. Maybe they're gonna manage to turn the look around, but as of now what we've got is just this footage when it comes to PSVR. On PC, like I said, they playing early version. I mean, nobody plays it anymore, but it wasn't that good. So hopefully the full release will be a lot of improvement from what it is now. Okay, and next game slash application I want to talk about is BIGSCREEN, something what many PlayStation VR owners waiting very long time for. I think the developers kind of prematurely announced PlayStation VR release, but I know many people following it and want it to happen because we've got nothing like BIGSCREEN on PlayStation VR. Now listen, the latest on this game is that sadly it's probably not gonna be releasing this year. There is a bit of a chance maybe it's gonna come towards the end of the year, but most likely next year. What the developers saying, they have to do a lot of new coding and change a lot of things when it comes to PlayStation VR and PS4, because it all works differently than on PC. This trailer, what plays in the background, is the latest addition to BIGSCREEN, which add 3D player, your own personal player, so you can have your own movies. You kind of could have your own rooms before, but now it's all streamlined, all different. This application keep on growing. It's called BIGSCREEN Beta on PC. It's gonna be, I'm assuming, same on PlayStation VR, just like your Rec Room. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna download it for totally free, and then you'll be able to play your games in virtual reality environment, I'm assuming, just like on PC. They're doing weekly screenings with some new movies when you can buy tickets and watch them. They've got very nice social aspects, so you can, you know, interact with your friends and other people. They got some drawings, some environments, what you can choose. You know, you can make your own room and invite your friends. There's a lot of stuff going on in BIGSCREEN. That's why it's so popular on PC, and that's why so many PlayStation VR owners want it. But sadly, like I said, we have to wait even longer. The developers announced it. I'm assuming they was thinking it's gonna be as easy as releasing it on everything else, because it's out on every single VR headset apart from PSVR, and as it turns out, as always, PSVR is a struggle because consoles are different ecosystem than the PC. Anyway, okay, let's do another game. And this is the trailer for not that long announced Mortal BLITZ Combat Arena. The meaning and the message of this game is that it's an online shooter where you're playing with your friends. You kind of like teleporting from cover to cover, so it's not, you know, not mostly advanced at all. To be honest, when I'm looking at it, it's not something I would pay for, but listen, you're not gonna have to pay because this will be free to play. Mortal BLITZ, of course, one of the first games that released on PlayStation VR, one of those early releases. It's only had one episode, it's meant to be continued. Sadly, it's never happened, as we know, we used to it a lot. When developers releasing something what's called episode 1, I wouldn't hold your horses for episode 2 at all. Anyone remember Loading Human or Space Rift? Yes, that's never happened. But anyway, what was there else? Ghost in the Toy Box as well, another terrible game. But anyway, Mortal BLITZ, when it comes to shooters, it was alright. It's not my favorite game at all, but it was okay for what it was and for the price. I'm assuming if they got shooting done properly, then it might be alright as well, you know, playing online against your friends. It is this teleportation, sadly, but like I said, it's gonna be for totally free, so you're not gonna have to pay. Will they monetize it and have some microtransactions or not? I have no idea. I know microtransactions in VR probably never worked and never will. Anyone remember Minimac Mayhem when they have them cosmetics selling so you can buy them? Nobody even plays this game anymore. But anyway, what they can do is maybe like do something like Firewall doing. I don't know, they would need big player base to even have those season passes. We see how it goes, but as of now, you'll be able to download it next month for totally free. Okay, and another game I want to talk about is PANZER DRAGOON VR. Now, this trailer is from Uploads VR Showcase. The developers finally done a proper a video about this game. Sadly, when it comes to gameplay, we've got only tiny glimpses from new game. They showing a lot of history of PANZER DRAGOON, of course, very well-known title back in the Sega Saturn days. So what they're doing with this game is basically from each game, from each part of the series, they're gonna take one episode, maybe one level, and put it in PANZER DRAGOON VR. VR, by the way, stands for Voyage Records, but also what they're saying is if the game does well, they're gonna try to do, I think, Kickstarter campaign or GoFundMe campaign, so then they can earn some more money to get it expanded and give you some brand new levels. This is not done by Sega, and also this is got nothing to do with lately released PANZER DRAGOON remake. This is totally separate game. Basically, the developer kind of had agreement with Sega, and Sega gave them green light to make this game. They was like, we're not gonna lose any money, you want to make it, let's do it. And of course, they probably saw previous work of this developer, which was only out in China, in arcades I think, called Gunner of a Dragon, which was very heavy inspired by PANZER DRAGOON, and you was flying on a dragon, but you've had two guns and could shoot them like that. Now, like I said, there is not much gameplay yet. The game is still in the development. I wouldn't expect it anytime soon. They said somewhere around April 2021. That's when you can expect this game. How big it's gonna be, if they take in like level from each game, I'm assuming maybe like 2 hours and then it's gonna be over. I don't know, but I do hope that it's gonna be successful, and I do hope that they're gonna expand it. Back in the day, I used to play PANZER DRAGOON on Sega Saturn, and I used to love it. I didn't touch the game for ages, I didn't even try the brand new remake because it's flat, but nevertheless, I would definitely love to play some PANZER DRAGOON in VR. And this is one of those classic Sega games that many people craving for. Of course, the one what is most requested is like your House of the Dead. I would like to play that in VR. Who knows, maybe one day it will happen. But as of now, we know Sega released some VR titles. Some of them, you know, don't bother. But also you can play your Sega Mega Drive Classics in VR. That's quite interesting. You've got this little CRT TV. It actually looks not too bad. You know, you sit in your virtual room. But PANZER DRAGOON, one of the classics, very well-known title. I think the developers themselves didn't expect their announcement to be as big as it was, because the response from VR community was great when it comes to this game. So yeah, definitely cannot wait. Sadly, it's still a bit longer to wait, but stay tuned to the channel. As soon as I know anything, I will be passing it on, and I'm hoping to see some proper gameplay very soon. Okay, and now it's time for some Thief Simulator. This is the latest trailer for the game. PlayStation VR version will happen. They in talks with Sony, but not that much known apart from that. They're definitely working on it. This trailer is for PC version, but what you see on PC, it's gonna be on PSVR. Will it be on PS4 or PS5? We don't know, but nevertheless, Thief Simulator is a game that many people would like to put their hands on it. In this game, you becoming a thief. You're going around people's houses. It's kind of like a semi-open environment, but you're not just going in, breaking in, and things happening. No, you have to go around the area, check out when people are going to work, are in or out of house. Look at the neighbors as well. Are they noisy neighbors? Maybe they not, so they're not gonna be ringing police, who knows. You have to identify all the security features and everything, and then if all goes well, you can go to the house, steal whatever you want. Of course, backpack is limited, so go for most valuable things. Then off you go to the black market selling stuff. What I like about it, they kept from the flat version the driving, so in driving VR, in driving always driving in VR always feels great, so I definitely looking forward to Thief Simulator. Now, this is quite far away. Like I said, this possibly might be PlayStation 5 release, we don't know yet. Like I said, they talking with Sony about releasing it, and from what I'm looking on PC, this is quite a bigger game, on a bigger side. Will PSVR on PS4 be able to pull off those big environment, all the houses, what you enter without loading screens and everything? I do not know, but if not, we might see it on PlayStation 5. Okay, the next game is Traffic Jams. This will be coming out in September and it will be published by Vertigo Games. You know Vertigo Games probably very well. They did Arizona Sunshine, they did Skyward, Fisherman's Tale, they've been publishing that. This is another game in their portfolio, Traffic Jams. Also, they working on After the Fall, which is massive big game and it's gonna be awesome. But like I said, they publishing games as well. Traffic Jams is a game where you directing the traffic. It's starting from a little quiet town, but things picking up quite fast. The action getting very crazy and very chaotic, and you have to try to control it all. I like the graphics art style. It kind of reminds me of Pixar movie, which always gonna look good in VR, and the gameplay sounds very promising as well, especially that they've got a lot of like random events happening to make sure you're gonna panic all the time. This game do not have exact release date yet, but it's got release window and it will come to PlayStation VR and PC VR this September, so like about 2 months, and we should see it. It's been in the development for quite a while. At the beginning, the developer been trying to promote game themselves, they didn't have publisher allowed, but then Vertigo Games come and said, okay, yes, I will help you, I will publish the game. Anyway, let's move on to another game. And this is finally a proper trailer for Suicide Guy. I mentioned this game a lot on this channel, the developer's been posting some VR gameplay as well. So this is a game that used to be flat, well, still is. But what the developer did, they said, yes, we're gonna change it to VR game now as well. So in this game, the main goal is for you to kill off your character, so they're doing something different. The levels themselves are quite hilarious. You saw other day I've been showing the level inspired by Super Mario, look great. So what's happening with this game now, it looks like the port of the game to virtual reality been going quite smooth. They released this proper trailer now, and also what the developer is saying, that you will be seeing this game this month. So, you know, it's only like 2 weeks maximum, 2.5 weeks maybe max, and then you'll be able to play it. The flat version had quite a good reviews. It's more of a puzzle game, not a platformer, don't get it mixed up, but people enjoyed it. It's out on Switch, I think, PC, PS4, I'm not sure, but yeah, whoever bought it, people liked it. A nice little, very original indie title. Okay, and now before I go, I'm gonna leave you with Electronic Arts and their latest game, Star Wars Squadron. They explaining everything about it, game modes and how the game will work. I will shut up, enjoy the video.
The second Death Star is gone. The Imperial fleet is still a threat. Vanguard Squadron, let's make history.
This is it, Titan Squadron. Everything we've done has led to this. Finish those Vanguard scum!
This is Star Wars Squadrons. Earn your wings in a single-player story spanning 2 factions.
All stations! Fire on that ship!
And master multiplayer battles as a squadron of 5, with the option to play the entire game in VR. This is the definitive Star Wars pilot experience.
Come on, come on!
You'll begin your career in a single-player story,
Welcome to Titan Squadron.
where you'll play as 2 combat pilots, flying for both the Empire and the New Republic. You'll experience this world through your cockpit. The instrumentation in front of you provides critical feedback about power management, targeting, and shields. With a squadron of diverse characters at your side, prove your skills on increasingly challenging missions.
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadiri dockyards.
One of my spies has linked the attacks with the New Republic Starhawk project.
The story of the 2 pilots you play
Stick together.
will shape the balance of power in the galaxy.
Get ready!
Let him have it. To take the fight online, you'll need flight time with all 8 ships. Fighters are the most flexible and versatile, able to handle any situation. Interceptors are fast and highly maneuverable.
Let's get him.
Ideal for hunting down your opponent's starfighters.
That was kind of fun.
Support ships can keep allies safe and stocked up, as well as disrupting enemy fighters.
Light him up. Nice.
Bombers are the heavy hitters, able to deal devastating damage to enemy flagships and starfighters.
But if you've got a preferred component and need something customized, I'll take care of it.
Unlock everything you need to customize your pilot and starfighters simply by playing the game. From cosmetics to an arsenal of over 50 components that alter how your ships fly, fight, and survive.
They're on you.
I'll deal with it.
You can dramatically change your loadout depending on your squadron's strategy.
Finally got him.
This will be critical in Star Wars Squadrons multiplayer modes. First up, dogfights. This is an all-out 5v5 battle.
Vanguard 5, that was the best.
Fine-tune your loadouts to work as a team.
Moving in on the enemy.
Utilize components like tractor beams, turrets, and mines to slow down your opponents or set up your squad mates for the kill.
Rebels unmarked.
For teams looking for an even greater challenge, it's time to prove yourself in Star Wars Squadron's signature mode, Fleet Battles. Fleet Battles are multi-stage conflicts. Whether playing solo or with friends, you'll have the option to compete against other players or AI as a squadron of 5.
Don't worry, I got him for you.
Meet your team in the social hub to solidify strategy, coordinate loadouts, and prepare for takeoff. First, push the front line by winning the dogfight in the center of the map. Next, attack or defend 2 medium-sized capital ships.
We've lost our capital ships.
And finally, the ultimate goal. Target and destroy the subsystems of your opponent's massive flagship and take it down.
Shields are disabled.
At each phase, your squadron either pushes the line forward or falls back to defend.
Keep our flagships safe.
It's your squadron's choice of how to play.
I'm hit.
Speedy, unrelenting assaults,
Stay together, strike quickly.
stealth and subversion,
Jamming the enemy. Sensors can't spot you.
or brutal bombardment.
That ship is vulnerable. Take your shot.
We need to hurry.
A unified squadron is the key to victory.
Taking my attack run now. Let's make this count.
This is Star Wars Squadrons. Join the galaxy's finest and make your mark.
You are the hope of this galaxy.
And that's it, bye.